Hi guys, and welcome to the next video in this tutorial series about how to use Sharefactory. This lesson 4 is going to show you how to add commentary, edit the commentary. You can delete and add as multiple times, and also showing you actually how many commentary sections you can add. There is a limit. So first of all, you press X to add something at the point that you want the commentary to start, and move all the way over there to the add commentary icon. This is where you are moved into the edit commentary screen. Now you've got that the red dot there on the bottom left hand side of the screen indicating that X means start recording. It's pretty much a universal symbol. So you press the X button and you will begin recording your comments and recording your voiceover over the clip at the point that you want it to start. So as soon as you press that, there's a countdown and you have to start talking straight away, pretty much as I am now. You can record for as long as you like. Of course, you can record over the entire length of the video, but right here we're going to show you just a small amount of commentary, just so I can show you some of the tips and tricks as you need to edit the commentary. There are a few little catches, so bear with me while I just explain those to you. But as you expect, you press X again to stop the commentary. Right, so we're just replaying through that commentary here that I've just recorded. Okay, and maybe you're not quite happy with what you've said, or you stuttered, or you stumbled, and you want to edit that. So let's have a quick look and see. If you back out to the previous screen, you exit the edit commentary screen, and you can play through your video. Down on the bottom there you can see that little yellow bar that's now appeared under your blue bar, indicating where your clips are, to show where your commentary section is actually placed on your video in the overall timeline. If you're not happy with it, you can press the square button. Remember, the square changes stuff, right? So X is add, square changes things, and you can edit that commentary section that you like, just as much as you could edit the clips before. If you try to record again, as I am here, over the same commentary section that you've already recorded, the system thinks, okay, you weren't happy with that, so you want to delete, right? So you can confirm to delete the commentary section that you wanted and start exactly where your red bar in your timeline section is all over again. So it obliterates the last part and you start again. But remember, you start at the point where you have your marker when you press the X button to record. So here, okay, you were happy with that last recording that you made, but you weren't quite happy with where you actually said it. So you can move the commentary. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to move some of the clips around. It's exactly the same principle. You can edit and move the commentary around the section of your video as you want. Wouldn't recommend putting it over the middle of your start sequence or your transition, though, because you're going to be sort of drowned out by the noise of some of the special effects that you might have. Bear that in mind. You want to be clearly heard when you're voicing over your video. So don't put it in a section where there's clearly a lot of game noise, maybe a loud explosion or something. So you've moved it to where you want. You can actually trim your commentary as I just showed you there. Again, press the square button to go to the tools bar. This time, again, just like trimming a clip, the L stick and the R stick allow you to edit from the beginning and the end of your commentary section. Now, most of the time that you do this, I find moving the right hand stick is enough, because you've got the several degrees of sensitivity as you move the stick around. And in all honesty, I've not really had a need to use the fine trim from the start or the beginning. But L1, L2 does indicate moving up and down, fine trimming from the start. So using the L1, L2 button, just like the left hand side to the left hand stick, moves it in tiny increments. Maybe, I think it's like 10 milliseconds or something, or 100 milliseconds, in short chunks. It's not exactly precise because it's moving in sort of leaps, although they, albeit small. So I still find the best way to do it is to experiment, but use the right hand stick when you're editing your commentary. You might want to just delete a couple of words at the end. It's very rare that you actually want to delete anything from the beginning, by the way, because most of the time you know what you're going to start with. It's usually as you start commenting towards the end, you go and then you want to get rid of that part and maybe interrupt yourself. So it's maybe good to pause a couple of times when you're talking, so that you can naturally break in that talking section, so that you can start again. Here I am showing you that you can add multiple commentary sections. However, there is a catch. There are only so many of these sections you can add. I don't know why there's a limit. I'm assuming it's just a limitation of the software at this present time, but hopefully some updates will allow you to add more sections. As you can see, if you count them, 10 is your actual limit, and it is frustrating, guys. This is a real heads up. Trust me, you will need to know this in advance, so make sure you're prepared to say what you're going to say. If you do reach that limit, you've got to start scratching around finding parts to delete, and it is frustrating. So if you want to delete any section of commentary, of course you can just go to the Tools section, that square button, and delete sections, just as I'm showing you here. And you can then start thinking about exactly what you want to do with the rest of your comment section. Another nice feature here is I'm showing you is that you can edit the volume of the commentary that you've just overlaid. It's really important, okay, because sometimes the microphone doesn't pick you up so well, or you haven't got the right balance on your PS4. So you can edit the actual volume. It always records at 80% of the volume, potential volume of your microphone. It does allow you a little movement to move around, increase the volume. When you replay the video with that R2 button, as you want to listen to the video, sometimes the game sound is actually a lot louder than your voice, and nobody can hear you. So you want to increase the volume. Having said that, obviously you need to think about the volume of the clip itself, and as I'm about to show you here, you can edit the volume of the clip. So this is the normal gameplay recording that you got earlier on, and you can reduce the sound of the clip volume. But bear in mind, you're making videos, so you need to be clearly heard. As I've found, and maybe in some of my earlier videos you've probably heard me a little bit quiet and I've had to turn up the volume just to hear me. I am learning this just as much as I'm trying to show you guys how to do this. So yeah, there's one last thing. There's a recent system patch which has fixed a glitch where if you keep on talking over the end of your video, you won't even be able to upload it. They have fixed that, which is really cool. Thanks a lot, Sharefactory. So next up, I will show you how to add some music to your video. Thanks a lot, guys, and good night.
Your sentry gun is ready for deployment. Kill confirmed.